Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's okay tonight. It is Friday, the uh 8th, I believe. I believe it's the 8th. Anyways, sorry it's been a while since I've been on. I had a lot of things I needed to straighten out, a lot of things to fix. And then I got commissions. I got a commission for a dachshund, so here's the ears. And I'm working on the head right now. Let me move you guys down a little bit real quick. Okay. Anyways, and then I was asked by the store manager at my local Dollar General if I would be willing to come and set up at her store. Her daughter is real interested in my items, and so she wants me to come and set up so that her family can come look at my stuff, and other families can come because Christmas is right around the corner, and God knows that these months have literally been flying by so fast that I can't even believe that we're in November. So I, of course, said yes, I would. She said, I'm not going to charge you to do it. You just come set up in the parking lot. You can do it Saturday and Sunday, and just come up and try to make some Christmas money. Of course, we're friends, so that makes it a lot easier. And I've known her and her family for years, so she's like, yeah, just I really want you to do this. So I was like, all right, cool. Um, I've been working on, thank you, Raining Charms, by the way, for the idea of doing mystery boxes. I ordered these boxes off of Amazon. There's 36. I think it was like $7 or $8 or something. It might have been a little more. I don't know. I'm just ordering stuff. But they're mystery boxes. And the items that I put in my mystery boxes are not items that I sell on my table. They're all different. And I have some that are $15. I have $12 mystery boxes. And I have $10 mystery boxes and $5 mystery boxes. So I've got a whole bunch of those ready to go. I started knitting a cardigan because I don't know if you remember me talking about it before, but I was making my husband's aunt a cardigan for Christmas. Now this is just some junk yarn that I found in my stash that I'm doing a practice cardigan with first, and then I will, once I get the pattern down packed and I start doing really good with the pattern, then I will make the real one, because this material is really rough, and she has cancer, and so the medication that she takes makes her skin really thin, and she can't have anything rough on her. It's got to be really soft. So I have a lot of acrylic yarns that are soft that would be really good for her. So there's the pattern for that. And I'm not sure if I mentioned who that was before or not, but you can look up Handmade by Florence on YouTube and then download her pattern from her YouTube video. Excuse me. And then make the cardigan. If you're a knitter, if you're interested in that. She does do a YouTube video on how to do it. You do need the pattern, though, because you'll need to know how many, times to go, how many times to do knit and purl and knit and purl and this and that. And so you will need the pattern for that. But it's pretty simple if you've knitted before. If you've never knitted before and you're interested in it, I do believe that she has a beginner tutorial video. And if not, there's plenty of them on YouTube. They're really easy to find. Just look up how to knit on YouTube and it'll give you the basics. The knit stitch, the purl stitch, the yarn over, how to increase, how to decrease, the basics of knitting. And this pattern is it's pretty basic. I've not ever done a ribbing where I pick up stitches and do a ribbing. So this, and buttonholes. So this will be my first time ever doing that. And that's pretty neat because I'm always interested in doing new things. Anyhow, I'm not going to bring a whole lot of stuff with me to this little market at Dollar General, but what I will do is I will get some video of it. I'm hoping it's good. Now, obviously, I'm not going to get up there and make, like $500 or $600. It'll probably be maybe 80 or 90. I might get lucky and make $100. I'm not expecting a whole lot. I mean, where I'm going to be setting up, there's not a whole lot of traffic. But on Sundays, right across the street, there's a flea market that gets really busy on Sundays. And so I was going to let her know that instead of doing Sunday morning up there, I want to do Sunday evening because they get a lot of traffic. And I could potentially make a pretty good amount of money. Once again, it's not going to be like 4 or 500. It might be 100. It might be 50. It's what it is. And that's okay with me because it's free. And I know I'm going to make something there. And it's not, it's, I'm going to let people know that, hey, I got little stocking stuffers. I've got gifts if you're looking for Christmas gifts now. Um, and also, I did set up on my Nextdoor app. Now, I got on it. I haven't like posted anything, but I'm going to take a picture of my setup when I'm there. And then I'm going to put it on the Nextdoor app and say something like, are you doing your early Christmas shopping? Come and check me out. I'm up here at Dollar General at such and such place. And, I might get some business out of that and I might not. But it's all gravy, right? You do what you do. I also have been mulling over really going into doing an Instagram. I'm not sure what it is that's holding me back. I'll be quite honest. I'm not sure why. I think it's more or less that I'm worried I'm going to get really busy and I'm not going to be able to do it. Sparkling water. I'm hooked on sparkling waters. I don't know what it is. Anyways, I'm worried that I'm going to get really busy and I'm going to get commissions and I'm not going to be able to get them done in time, or I don't know. I don't know. I'm in my own head about it, I think. I'm just in my own head. But I really should do an Instagram because I have a lot of people that want to shop on Instagram. There's a lot of people that enjoy looking at your products when you're on Instagram. I personally am not, I don't do that just because I don't do Instagram. But, I will, one thing I will put my foot down on is Facebook. I will not do Facebook. I am completely 100% against Facebook. And there's a lot of reasons why, and I think I've mentioned them before. But Instagram, I may or may not do it. I am going to talk to my son and see if maybe he'd be willing to set it up for me. I think he did it once before, and so I probably do have an Instagram, and I just don't know I have it. But we'll see. We'll see whatever happens. So yeah, right now I'm just working on this Dachshund. I can't ever pronounce that correctly, and don't fault me for that. I'm not one of those non-compos mentos people where I don't have my wits about me. It's just I don't know how to say the word properly. And I'm sorry for that. I know the last video I did, I was pretty upset, and I really do want to apologize to everyone for that. There was so much going on in my life at that moment. My son was driving my car. He hit a rock going too fast, and I don't mean a rock. I mean like a big, huge rock. I don't mean like a little tiny thing. It busted the oil pan in my car. I don't know how he even drove as far as he did without ruining the motor in the car, because the oil was gone. It was gone. And the motor's already messed up. We're trying to baby it until he can get a new one. It's going to take him a couple of weeks to save up for it. But I've become his financial advisor. So slowly but surely, he's got a lot of bills. And the problem is he gets paid really good money. He's just not good at saving it. He's really good at spending it. So I cut out all of his spending for him, and I put a really tight rein on his paychecks. He gets paid every week. He gets paid good money every week. And every payday he calls me and says, okay, I made this, I made this, I'm going to make this much on this day because I'm doing extra work here. And what bills do I have coming up? Well, so far I've got him a month ahead on his bills. This is only 2 months worth of Actually, 1 month. 1 month of financial advising for my son. And he's already got 2 of his bills paid off that were big bills. So 2 of those are paid off. In 2 weeks, he'll have another large $1,800 bill paid off. He's got money and savings, and he's got a nest egg. So if something happens, he's got money to fall back on. So he's not going to be like, oh my gosh, I busted a tire, I can't afford a new one. He'll have the money for that. So in 1 month, I've turned his whole financial problem around. 4 weeks, 5 weeks, I've done that for him. I kept telling him, listen to your mother. Do it the way that I do it. I can get you fixed like that. No issues. I could do that for just about anybody. All you gotta do is call me and say, hey, I made this much this week. These are my bills that are due. Can you please set this up for me? And I can do it because I'm on the outside of your issues looking in, and you're in it. So with him, I got him straight, and he's good. And so he called me yesterday and said, okay, Mom, my check was da-da-da-da-da. What bills do I owe? And I looked, and I was like, let's see, because this is his calendar. Okay, did you pay your phone bill? Yep, that was paid. Did you pay your loan? Yep, got that one paid. What about your credit card? Oh, that one's already paid. Well, that one wasn't due until next week, but that's paid. So next week, he's got a whole paycheck with no bills coming out. The following week, he only had one bill coming out, but he paid that loan off today, Friday. Another week, no bills coming out. And the very last week of November is another check with 0 bills coming out. I took him from having $700 at the beginning, the first week of October, to now having saved $2,000 at the beginning of November and getting his bills paid off. He called me today and he said, Mom, do you think I've got $1,400 and $1,450 in my savings? This loan only costs $711 to pay off. What is your advice? I said, pay it off. You'll have $700 and something left in your account. You still got money to fall back on. You only have $23 coming out for your next bill. Pay it. That loan is paid off. Do you know the burden he has been carrying with this loan? It was a loan he had gotten to purchase a Jeep 2 years ago. This has been a burden for him for so long, and he finally got it paid off. I'm so proud of my child. I was crying. I was in tears because it's not for me helping him. That is not what it is. You know what it is? It's from him finally looking back and going, my goodness, what am I doing? Why do I keep taking out these loans? Why do I keep getting credit cards? I can't afford it. So we're getting him slowly and surely out of debt. And thank you, Jesus, because if it were not for God giving me the eyes to see and my son the ears to hear, he would still be in the predicament he was, and he was in a pretty bad way. Always overdrawn, always broke, always having to call Mom, which I didn't mind helping him out, but it was every week. And every week he was making, good money. But every week he was overdrawn. Every week he was calling Mom. And it was just too much. And he's 24 years old, and he shouldn't feel like he's drowning in debt. I want him to be able to enjoy life, not have to worry about if tomorrow, I need to get something because I had an emergency, am I going to be able to afford it? So I'm thankful for that. I know this is a crochet show, but there's so many things that he was able to afford, the things he needed to fix the car when he busted the oil pan. He was able to go out and get those things because he had the money for it, because he had it saved up. So these are the things I'm proud of as a mother. Finally getting to teach my son how to spend wisely. Now I've got him to change his diet and to quit eating nasty foods like McDonald's and Raising Cane's and going out to eat every single day. He was going out to eat. He was spending $35 a day going out to eat. 7-Eleven pizzas, drinking Coke. Finally, he changed that habit. So not only did he change his financial habit, he's changed his health habits. The boy is going places. I could not be happier. I could not be happier. So that day that I was sad it was a culmination of not just the car, but everything had just built up that day. And it was just a matter of time. So anyways, so enough about that. So like I said, I will film when I do my little market. I am thankful that they allow me to do these things. I really am. My mother-in-law messaged me today and asked me if I was going to do the car show that was going to be in town, but they don't do vendor spots. It's an annual thing, but it's more like a few guys getting together in a parking lot and showing off their old Buicks and this and that. And that's pretty much what that's all about. It's not like a big car show. So I told her no, I would not be doing that because they don't do vendor spots. They just get together and, you know, show off the cars and that's it. And I know I've gone to it a couple times. So that's that. My younger son is at a football game tonight. He's in the band. So they are 2 hours away from home. It's 8 o'clock right now. They won't be back home until 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. So I am drinking me some coffee because I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay awake for that. I seem wired right now, but honestly, I'm not. I'm really tired. Cold front came in, and I'm still sweating. I am still sweating. I was sitting in front of the AC earlier, sweating. But, you know, that's a menopause thing. Sorry if there's any guys that watch this show, but I'm old, and women go through it. And then when they go through it, they go through it. And I think that's why women get so aggravated and angry, because you could be sitting there in a cold AC was blowing on you, and you bust out in a sweat. It's horrible. It's horrible. I'm sitting outside in shorts and a t-shirt, and it's nice and cool outside. It's 60s. And my husband puts on a long sleeve shirt and pants because he's cold. But I love it. Anyways, guys, I will film tomorrow for my market, and I don't know how much filming I'll be doing. I don't know, you know, if it's busy, I'll film, obviously, and I'll film my setup, and I will get back on and let you know what I made for that day, and let you know if I'm going to do Sunday as well. So I will talk to you guys again later. Hope you all have a great night. Okay, everyone, you're going to have to excuse me. It is extremely windy today, so I didn't bother setting up my canopy because my back is killing me and it's just too much. But this is what my setup looks like so far. Not really that busy up here, not like I didn't expect that. You know, people look at my stuff and then they get in their car, but I mean, it's Dollar General. You can't really expect a whole lot. I might get some business, I might not, and if I don't, oh well, and if I do, great. I will periodically post. It's like 10 o'clock right now. I got up here late only because, you know, they open at 8, so I'm not going to get up there right when they open. I didn't bring all of my tables. Like I said, my back is killing me. My bed, I've got to get a new bed. But if you hear the wind, I'm really, really sorry. And I'll check in again in about an hour. And it's my 1 hour check-in. Once again, I'm sorry if you can hear the wind. I've got one man down on the ground right here. I got to fix him. Sorry about that. So far I've made $50. My $5 mystery boxes are a hit. I had a woman come up and buy 4 of them. And then I sold one of my squid up there to another girl. So yeah, $50 is $50. I'm not complaining. I'm $50 richer than I was when I got here. So that's my check-in so far, 50 bucks. Hey, if that's all I make today, shoot. I'm a happy human. Um, I'll check in again in another hour. I'm not quite sure how long I plan on staying up here just because I don't know, I just don't want to be here. That's the truth. The truth is I just don't want to be here. But I'm trying to make some Christmas money. You know, Christmas is right around the corner, and everybody in my family, you know, the adults, okay, my husband, he wants expensive things because he has expensive taste and he can afford it. But I can't. So I'm trying to make some money to buy him everything he wants because he deserves it. So I will get back on here in a little bit, guys. Talk to you later. Everybody, good morning. It is Monday, Tuesday, November 12th. I'm not very good at doing these videos lately. I've had a lot going on, and I'm just jumping on here to finish this up. Saturday, I made $50. I didn't stay very long, only because it died. There was literally nobody coming up. I sat there for another hour, and it was dead. And I said, well, you know what? I'm not going to sit here all day long to not make any more money. I made 50 bucks. I went up there with $50 less, made 50, whatever. I'm happy. Um, the store manager was like, why you're leaving already? And I was like, yeah, there's nobody here. You know, why am I staying? So I left, and I didn't go back Sunday because Sunday morning I'd gone up there and looked, and it was like 11 o'clock Sunday morning, and it was dead. There was just no customers. I wasn't going to pack all my stuff up to just go and sit again for nothing. So besides, I've been having some very serious issues in my lower back. So I can't lift my canopy. I can't open it. I can't do anything right now. Um, and I haven't even really been crocheting or knitting the past 2 days. I've been going outside working with making Doradongo balls. They're mud balls. It's mud dumpling in Japanese. I've been doing that just to get outside more, just to be in the sunlight. Um, I'm probably going to do that again today. I'm probably going to go outside and play with mud and make some Doradongo. If you're interested in what that is, there's YouTube videos. I mean, there's like 7 or 8 YouTube videos. They're old. You know, I think one of them was 6 years old that I looked at, but I'm old and I don't get up with the times until way later. So it's whatever. And I happened to come across one of those videos the other night, and I said, you know what? I'm going to go out and do that. I'm going to make me a mud ball, and I'm going to shine it up and make it pretty. Anyways, enough about that. But I did happen to finish my commission for my Dachshund Dachshund. I am done with that. Got that out of the way. She's not ready for it. She's not going to be ready for it for a while, which is fine because it'll be here. I wanted to make it. Excuse this mess I've got going on over here. I'm too lazy to clean it right now. After doing the dishes 5 times in a day, actually, I do my dishes. I can't stand to have one dish in the sink, so I do dishes like 8 or 9 times a day. After doing dishes all the time, you don't want to come in here and mess with all this. So I'll eventually get it fixed, just not right now. Other than that, there's really nothing. Nothing else has been going on. I don't have any market plans. I'm already in buying my Christmas items mode and making my Christmas items. I've got all my Christmas items made for my grandkids. I've got 2 items purchased for my boys, and yeah, there's really nothing else. My daughter said she just wants money for Christmas, and my son-in-law just wants money, so that's easy, just hand out money. So Basically, yeah, that's pretty much it. I've just been outside enjoying the sun, making a Doradongo, and I've got so much I need to do. I still have to finish knitting the cardigan I started, but I just don't want to. I mean, I know everybody goes through that. I go through that usually with crochet where I just don't feel like doing it, and then I start knitting, but now I'm knitting and I just don't want to do either one of them. I just want to be outside in nature, enjoying the sun. And that's okay because sometimes you just need a break. And yeah, my son was cleaning up his part of the property yesterday and it looks fantastic. So I'm just going to go outside and enjoy the day. And I guess I will talk to you guys again sometime. I'm just not sure when. Talk to you later. Peace.